Well, let me tell you guys about this Jesus that you've heard about. I, being a Roman soldier, have seen some things that I think you'd like to know. First of all, they plan to crucify this Jesus. Do you know what crucifixion means? That means they would take a cross of wood and they would nail him with these big nails to this cross. But lots happened before then, because it started when they flogged him. They beat him. They beat him mercilessly with whips. It was ugly. It was painful to watch him go through that. And then on the road to the cross where they were going to take him to crucify him, they made him put that cross on his own shoulders and carry it, as bruised and beaten and bloodied as he was. He was hardly able to do it. At one point he collapsed and they gave the cross to someone else. They finally got up to the place where they were going to raise the cross, but before they raised the cross, they nailed him to it, one nail at a time, first through the feet and then through the hands, and they raised that cross up. They had given him a crown of thorns to make fun of him, and raised a sign above him that said, Jesus, or King of the Jews. They were just making fun of him and laughing at him. It was a horrible sight. And he hung there. He hung there for a long time. And he said, I remember this so clearly. He said, Father, forgive them, for they don't even know what they do. He forgave the very people who had tortured him. How very strange this man was. And then the moment came where he breathed his last. And crazy things happened. There was an earthquake. The ground shook. Stones broke in two. And I hear that at the Jewish temple, the curtain that once divided the most holy place from the holy place was ripped from top to bottom. Strange things, powerful things. Who was this man? I believe he might have been. I just believe he might have been the one, the Holy One of God. So they took his body. They took him and they put him in a tomb. They wrapped it just like they do around these parts. And they put it in the tomb. And they placed a guard to make sure that nobody messed with it, because there had been rumors that he might raise from the dead. And I don't know what's happened since then. I've heard stories. But maybe, just maybe he did what he said he'd do. Listen, I've got to go. I've got duties to serve as a soldier. I wish I could tell you more. I'd love to find out more. But you guys, good luck in your journey, finding out what happened to this Jesus. Got to go.